damn it, I forgot to hit the record button. We're 3 kills into this match of TDM on Wasteland. And I really wish you would have saw 2 of the first 3 kills because I basically sniped the people across the map with headshots with my Raffica. The third kill was basically some retard running around with light wind commando trying a little bit too hard to try to knife me. He literally was running at me for like 3 seconds straight on. Didn't even consider shooting his gun, and I kind of just put him down. So yeah, today we're playing at TDM, like I said, on Wasteland, and to change things up, usually I like to snipe with my intervention on Wasteland, especially on a TDM, but we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to be using only my trusty Raffica. The Raffica is a solid secondary. If I wanted to use M16 silenced, I wouldn't, because the M16 has terrible iron sights, and to have a silencer I would need to put a sight on it, and that would require me to have bling. But why should I do that when I can use my trusty Raffica, which basically has the exact same stats as the M16 does, just a little bit less ammo, but like otherwise pretty much the exact same stats. Just like the M16, it has a damage rate of 40 to 30 near and far respectively, but it has a 10 less clip size with only 20 rounds per clip, and I run out of ammo right here, so I have to switch to my UMP, but I fall short of my next kill streak. I get snipped or something. So I call my hairs here, and I thought this airstrike was gonna be a lot nicer than it was. I saw like 4 red dots, and I started like salivating through my lips, but I only ended up with a double kill, which isn't too bad. But as you can see, this thing is pretty accurate. Like I said, the iron sights on this thing are much better than the ones with the M16 has. I can't work the M16 iron sights at all. That's basically the only complaints I have about that gun. Oh, as well with the 3-round burst assault rifles, I find it generally hard to kind of encounter multiple enemies at one time. You usually don't have enough time to burst one person and then burst the next person before the second person kills you. As well, I don't know if any of you guys have noticed this as well. When you're aiming, ADSing down on between 2 targets, the auto aim kind of like fumbles between the 2 targets and it kind of like snaps back and forth. That sometimes gives me some problems as well, but otherwise the M16 red dot sight, as it should be because it's the best weapon in this game, is tied for my favorite weapon with the TAR-21 FMJ. So anytime I want to try hard it, I use those 2 weapons, but haven't used the M16 in a while because you get a lot of complaints from people online when you use the M16, both on YouTube and in lobby, as this guy Halo energy sword lunges me, and I usually approach with caution when I'm going up against people because I just assume that they have commando. But when was the last time you saw a sniper use commando, right? So I got a little bit complacent there, just assuming since he was a sniper he wouldn't have commando. But he proved me wrong right there. Snipers usually either have steady aim on, or in the odd case if they're using a headset ninja, so my bad right there. But yeah, I hold the M93 Raffica high and far beyond all the other secondaries. Medium to long range, like I said, it functions just as well as the M16 does, and it exchanges almost just as fast as a regular handgun does. And you get 3-round bursts, and for people like me who don't have the epileptic fingers like people like Blame Truth has, we need the 3-round burst because we're just not as fast enough on the trigger finger. So yeah, and obviously you all know my feelings about the semi-automatic shotguns. Personally, I don't mind the pump action shotgun, but you're really limited in the range on that, and well, I wish you could have saw me snipe across the map with 2 headshots at the very beginning of this game, but I assure you it's very functional in that sense. And obviously I find that the switch time on the shotguns is really too long. especially when you're in a pinch. And I only use secondaries when I'm sniping. Otherwise, I'm always consistently carrying stingers with me. So, yeah. And air support, as always, dominates on Wasteland, especially if no one's shooting it down. I saw 3 red dots on the radar where I dropped my airstrike, and I started salivating. And I would personally do what that team just did. I'd just leave because they're seriously getting beaten on. And you may notice I'm using the AC-130. The AC-130, I usually run with the chopper gunner, and I honestly suck balls with an AC-130, as you'll see in this upcoming sequence. There's a certain trick to it where you have to kind of lead the targets instead of just hammering down on the trigger button as you would with the chopper gunner. And yeah, as you can see, I don't have it down yet. But I need to get like all the prestige challenges done for the AC-130 to get the emblem for it, which is like 1,000 kills. I'm only like halfway there, so we got a long way to go. And here's a quick fact that a lot of people don't know about the AC-130. If you look at the bottom right hand corner, you'll actually see a timer that tells you how long that you have left in your gun mode. But it actually always leaves off with 3 seconds left for some reason. You get screwed out of 3 seconds of air support time. But that's okay. It's all good. The AC-130, in my opinion, it's only really good if you can get like a good spawn camp on the team. Otherwise, the chopper gunner is far and beyond better. Although it only takes 2 shots to take down, but if the enemies are scattered, it's a lot easier to take them down. Yeah. But yeah, overall, the Raffica is my favorite secondary in this weapon. Medium to long range, a single one will do you just fine. And if you're mainly using it with a sniper rifle, if you watch all my early videos, I usually run in a Kimbo, and it's basically pocket shotgun, as the final kill cam is a shameful one with a thermal scope right here. But hey, at least it wasn't me who was using it, right? So, game ends, final score 33, only with the Raffica. Well, I used the UMP ones because I ran out of ammo. Thank you guys for watching. Please check out my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.